Oh, yeah, I'm Nupur. I am from India. We moved from India about a year and a half back to Singapore. So I've been here about a little less than 2 years here, and we're a family of 4. Yeah, when I moved here, I got connected to the amazing Bahá'í community here, and I started with the study sessions, book 1 session with the group, with Chloe and other members. And then when we were going through book 1, we came through that portion where it talks about having this space for devotionals and this space where we come together and pray together. I'm a Buddhist, I practice Buddhism, and when we were thinking about it, how to go about it and how do we start a devotional group from the study group, I shared with them how it is done in Buddhism and how it's a very integral part of Buddhism, home visits and having these meetings, gatherings where we gather together and pray together and chant together. So they all really encouraged me and they said, oh, you already know what to do, so why don't you start it and you take the initiative. So initially I was a little skeptical. Who will turn up? Will people turn up? What will we do? How are we going to go about it? Because it's going to be multi-faith now. With the Buddhist one, I knew that we study Buddhist scriptures and we chant, but how are we going to do a multi-faith one? So I was a little nervous, but then we started, and the first few supporters were of course the people from the book study, and then they invited their friends, and we kept it like really simple, just water and tea, so that anyone feels comfortable coming and joining without having to think twice that do I need to take something, and really simple. So we started with mostly 4 or 5 people from our study group turning up, to then slowly the group expanding, and now we have almost like 30 people part of that devotional group, and mostly we have about 12 to 14 people turning up each week. So it was just through word of mouth. People told their friends, they came and tried it and they liked it, and then they became a regular part of it. That's how it started, and we've been having these devotionals every week, every Tuesday morning, 12 to 1 for over a year now. I actually learned a lot because it's very free-flowing. It totally depends what we do in that 1 hour. It totally depends on the energy of the group. So we just go around, we start with prayers. Whoever feels like sharing a prayer, a chant, they share. Then sometimes we'll do a guided meditation. So it's not like one person taking a lead, or it's just everyone shares what they want to. I also put out some study books, some prayer books in the center, quotes and some prayers. So if somebody can't think of anything to share, they can pick up a book, read a quote from there. And that's how it just flows, the discussion flows. There's no agenda mostly, it's just very simple, and we finish the prayers and have tea and everyone goes. Sometimes, so from that actually a lot of workshops started coming in, because there were people who are specializing in things. A person who comes for the meeting who's a parent-child coach, so she's actually professionally doing that. So when the discussions were around that subject, she gave a lot of very good inputs, and everyone wanted to know more about that subject. So then she agreed to do a workshop for us. They said, why don't you do like a session for us? So this space offers a space to have sessions on specific topics that the group wants. Recently we had one on backbiting, because that was a subject we've been talking about in our books, book 1 and book 2. So we wanted a specific session. So then one of the members said that she could do a session, and we had a session on that. When we started the year, we had a session on goal setting. We also did on manifesting. So different people, if they're practicing something, they know more about it and they're sharing, and then the group wants more of it, then we asked them if they could do a session, and that's how we've had some very, very interesting sessions over time. It's been a very amazing learning sessions. We've all learned and grown as people, because we've learned so many new things that we didn't know about, so many new tools we've learned through this space. It's also a very nice way of meeting a lot of like-minded people, because a lot of people now who come to my house, I did not know them, and I've only gotten to know them because they came with a friend to attend the devotional. So that's been amazing. How I speak to other people or tell them about these sessions is that if I meet somebody and I feel like they might be open to listening, I just like tell them that every Tuesday I hold these sessions, and would you like to come and give it a try? It's like-minded people coming together, and we just play together, and it's multi-faith. So if I tell them that, then they come and attend. They're open to attending the session and trying it, and most of them actually then start coming regularly because they really enjoy it. And actually from that, a lot of people have shown interest in book 1, because then we also told them that how this started. So once they attend the devotional, then they realize that it's not something where anybody's trying to convert anybody to any religion, but it's just about having meaningful discussions. So we tell them that there's also a book study. And in fact, a Friday book study that I'm co-tutoring now, members of that book study who have joined are mostly people, are actually all of the participants are who started as members who came for devotional either with a friend or were just invited, and they came, they attended a couple of devotionals and then showed more interest in having more of these space and learning on the subject. So it's been a very good learning experience for me, and it's been a really good community activity, I think.